So let's talk about these exciting new boats.
They're different. They're the first monohulls really that are lifting up on foils and flying, certainly this scale, 75 feet. They are a huge amount of fun to sail, incredibly challenging, trying to balance the boat on one foil and a rudder. And when we get up there, we're up around 50 knots of boat speed, which for a power boat is really going some, but for a sailing boat is really phenomenal speeds.
Over the past 10 years now, the sport has been on a massively steep slope in terms of design and new skills that the sailors have had to learn. It's exhilarating, speeds are massive. It's not for the light-hearted, I suppose. It's
a fantastic opportunity for sailing because it's now brought the sport alive to that younger generation who are looking for speed and excitement. And it's incredible to be out there foiling on these boats. It's such a thrill.
The thing that really draws us to the Cup over and over again, in my case, is that it is both a technical race and a sporting event at the end of the day.
It's one thing having a super fast boat, but if you can't actually sail it or get it around the track, it's no good to you. So getting that balance right is the key.
America's Cup has a great history of reconnaissance.
Everyone gets quite wound up about it, particularly when you've got an opposition spy boat coming in really close. And you've just got to try and drop your shoulders and not really let it rile you. It's part of the game.
Normally there's a couple of recon boats following us around out here. But the reverse is we've had people in Cagliari last week following the Italians, and we've got people in Auckland following the Kiwis and now American Magic.
You've got to use what you observe, but if you just try to design these boats around what you see the opposition do, you'll just be playing catch-up the whole time.
Obviously you've won it before with an American syndicate, but this is different.
As Brits, we're very proud of our maritime heritage, and we haven't ever won the America's Cup. So I think for everyone involved with the team, that's the motivation. Really, that's the drive to get the America's Cup back to where it all started.
The America's Cup is steeped in such amazing history, and us as Brits of creating this competition and having never won it is a shame, but equally such a huge opportunity.
It's one of those sports we're quite good at in Britain, really. We're quite good at inventing sports and never really winning them or dominating them.
170 years is a long time. Why has it taken so long?
There are three key ingredients. You've got to have the designers, you've got to have the sailors, and you've got to have the funding to put it all together. And for whatever reason, we've never quite had that balance. I think we do now. I mean, that doesn't mean we're going to win it, but I think we've got a really strong team. This organisation started for Bermuda 2017. We've come a huge way since then, and we've got to keep going until we get the job done.
How would you compare your Olympic career to your America's Cup one? What's bigger for you?
Well, I had an amazing Olympic career. I was incredibly fortunate to have the experiences that I did. But that's in the past, really, and I'm sort of one of those people, I'm always looking forward to the next challenge. And the America's Cup is the ultimate challenge in sailing, and it's the ultimate team challenge.
The Olympics is an amazing personal endeavour. Everything is about you and your boat. If you've come first, it's because you did a good job. If you come last, it's because you did a bad job. As soon as you get involved in a big organisation like an America's Cup team, you become a cog in a massive engine.
Sharing that with a really good group of people, really strong team, is much more rewarding than anything you'll do as an individual sports person. So if we can achieve that goal of winning the Cup, that would, for all of us, I think, be the biggest moments in our careers.
One of the great things about Ben is the more the pressure is, the better he is. He loves the pressure and he loves the competition. He's a machine, and that's what we want, really. Winning is everything.
As a sporting event, the America's Cup is always owned by the defender, and that's Team New Zealand. Team New Zealand set the rules, and everyone else has to play to those rules and try and beat them at their own game, really. Obviously, as well, we're going down to their home patch, and we want to go and snatch the America's Cup from their grip.
I think it's going to be one of the toughest, if not the toughest, on record to win when you look at the lineup of the teams. So just to get through the Challenger Series, we've got our work cut out. Get New York Yacht Club, Luna Rosa have been in the game for 25 years now in the America's Cup, so a huge amount of experience. And then you get through that challenge and you're up against effectively the All Blacks of the sailing world on their home waters. It's like going to the Mecca of sailing, really. But that's what makes it special, that challenge. If you can achieve that goal against that sort of lineup, that's an incredible achievement.